Hello, it's Captain Boom 03, mainly as one for YouTube, the Boom Boom Man. Sometimes my friends call me the Boom Boom Man. But this video is gonna be about my musicianship. Like in real life, I tried working with the piano, the keyboard, or whatnot. I was never really good at that, and that's simply because I have no rhythm. Like no matter how much I practice, I never really had any type of real rhythm that actually made me adapt to playing better into those type of musical instruments. But until recently, well, it hasn't been that recent though, but I discovered a way of making music a different way, and it involves this video game, and it's called LittleBigPlanet 2. And in this game, it has what you call music sequencers, and it allows you to make music in a way that you don't have to have rhythm. All you have to do is know rhythm, and then you can pretty much set it on any rhythm you want. So first, I'm gonna show you how it looks like when you're making music. Even though this is probably not really me being a legit music maker, or a musician, because this is something that's based on a video game, so I'm never gonna be a real musician. But I just want to show you, like, if you ever had an imagination to make your own music, then this is one way you can do it. And I'm pretty sure there are computer programs that looks exactly like this right here, being able to set dots or lines in certain areas where the line passes through and play those sounds. And that right there is really amazing. That's one of the things that I got into while playing LittleBigPlanet 2. So this is pretty much the best I could ever do at making my own music. And like I said, I'm terrible at real musical instruments. The only musical instrument I was probably good at was the harmonica, and that doesn't quite have much melodies to it. It's kind of hard to play a single note on the harmonica, without playing, because it's basically just a little whistle thing with many holes, and it's hard to, your mouth can only go around so many. You can't really go around, just one square hole, so it's pretty much going to play so many different sounds at once, and you're not going to be able to make it sound unique. So I'm going to display some of my amateur work, and pretty much what I have down here are 4 separate music themes. Like this one right here, this is called Desire for Peace, which is the first desire for which is the first music I made. Pretty much the first Desire for Peace, as I was gonna say a moment ago. This right here is Desire for Peace 2. And once I'm playing through these, it shows you how amateurish I was at making this music. And then as I'm going to the next music theme, I get better and better. And the reason why it says redone on this one is because, like, when I first made this, I had made a lot of mistakes, and other players, and they was listening to it, and they didn't sound too good. Some of the notes I had made so strong, and it just sound horrible listening to it, through a headset. And Desire for Peace 3, it displays me getting a lot better. And then right here, Desire for Peace 4, which is something that I really haven't published yet in the in-game features, which is something I'm gonna do sometime soon. This is one of my most recent music sequencers. I pretty much am done with it, but there's still some more I want to add to it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play through all of these, and I hope you enjoy them, because this is basically another music video. There's not going to be any singing, just all it is music, listening to melodies, the drums, the beats. I hope you enjoy that. And this is something that everybody can do in this video game, this in LittleBigPlanet 2. And from what I've seen, this is the easiest that has ever been for me to make my own music. So without further more to say, I'm gonna cut off my mic. I'm gonna unplug my mic, and then I'm gonna play through these songs, and hopefully you enjoy them. Okay, now let's get to it. Whoa, I know that was pretty lengthy, but I really hope you enjoyed it. There might have been some very high pitched sounds and melodies and notes on that one though. But like I said earlier, that's one of my amateur music sequencers. So when I first made this, I was pretty much a beginner, and I was just getting used to doing the notes. So it is very good that I can actually display this, because this is something I want to remember that I did. It feels like doing music like this feels like that I achieved something in my life, even though I really didn't since it's a video game. But but it's just nice to show, and I'm always gonna remember this thing when I first did it. And even though it may not be very bearable to listening to it on headsets, but there was a lot of well, maybe not a whole lot of players or people though, but there was some players that I knew who actually enjoyed this thing, and there were some players who thought I should work on it a little bit more. And there's that. And the other thing I want to mention is that all these sequences right here, they're all desired for peace. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. And they're gonna sound alike in many ways, but I'm trying to make them sound as different as possible. But you're gonna notice similar melodies to each one. Like you just heard this one, Desire for Peace 1. You're gonna notice some similar melodies and music themes, or pretty much in the next one. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you. I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed the first one, and I'm gonna turn off my headset right now, close this down, open this up so I can get prepared to playing it. As you can see, there's a lot more to it than the first one, and it's a lot shorter. So I hope you enjoy it, and here we go. Okay, that was Desire for Peace 2. Another one of my amateur music themes. And one thing special about this music sequencer is that one of the instruments that I use for this sequencer is actually DLC, which is really not available in the game until you buy a certain DLC that allows you to use it. But one thing I should point out is that even if you do buy that DLC pack, you won't be able to actually get the instrument until either someone gives it to you or you actually use a move. And that's basically what the DLC is called, the move pack. And that pretty much this instrument right here, the voice, it's really called the choir. But you won't be able to use that immediately in the game. You have to get the DLC pack in order to use that. So if you do have the move pack, which is what the DLC pack is called, and you're interested in using these kind of music sequences, there's really not sequences, but instruments. That's what I meant to say. If you're interested in using those instruments, then you can either message me, or if you know somebody else who has it, I'll be able to send these to you. If you're interested in making music in LittleBigPlanet 2, or if you're already into it and have done so but do not have these instruments, you can send me a message. I'll be able to send these to you along with the other exclusive instruments. And these are very good to have if you want to make some really epic music tunes. So, like I said, this is another one of my amateur work. So, if you enjoyed it, then I'm glad you did. Other than that, I'm glad I was able to display this. And now I'm about to play my next one. And this next one is actually, you know, it actually impresses me getting better, you know, because as I'm doing this music, as this music plays, you know, it sounds a little bit more developed than the other two, and not to mention that it's just as long as the first one. But actually, I think this one is a little bit longer, and then the one after that, which is the one I recently made, you know, because right now I'm on the adept level or the expert level at music making. I'm losing my breath here. But this one shows me getting better. It's gonna sound, you know, the music, the tunes, the music sounds, and you know, there's still some similarities to the other two. You're definitely gonna notice it as it's playing through. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it right now, and I hope you enjoy it just like the last two. If you enjoyed those, so here we go. Turning off my mic now. Okay, before I get to playing the fourth one, there's some things I want to let you know. Like this one right here, actually having the extended version of the Desire for Peace 3, but I haven't really released that one yet. But I want to tell you what levels of mine we can get them from. The Desire for Peace 1 and 2, which are these two right here, you can pretty much get these from one of my levels called, it's called My Music Secrets or Giveaways. That's what it's called. So you'll be able to pick up these two right here. That's if you enjoyed them, but if you didn't enjoy them, then don't. But Desire for Peace 3, you can pick that up in my level called The Stories Behind My Music. Not only that I display music though, but also display the times how it was when I first started getting into music, and I met other music makers in LittleBigPlanet too. And also, I should mention that the reason why I was following the line during every music playthrough is that, like, I have to keep up with the line, because if it gets too far ahead, then it's gonna only come out of the right speaker. But if it falls too far behind, then it's only gonna come out the left speaker. So I have to stay with it all the time. So with that being said, I'm just about ready to play Desire for Peace 4, which is the music theme that I haven't released yet, not in any of my levels. I just got finished with it recently. There's still more that I want to add to it, but let's just say this is the only exclusive one that I've created so far. And with that being said, let's get to listening. So I'm gonna turn off my mic here, and I hope you enjoy it. If you enjoyed the last three. Okay, so there's one thing I forgot to say. According to where you can get these music sequences from. Okay, Desire for Peace 2. I forgot to mention or say that this right here, I have redone this, so it's not gonna be, well, it is on the same level that I suggested though, but that's actually the more less appreciative version. Like, I didn't do very good on that one. But if you want this one, then it's either, I think it's on my New Year's gift, the level that displays one of my special music sequences. It's called There and Back Again, and that's another music sequencer that I'm gonna re-upload and republish to YouTube. It's a really good one, and it's my longest one. It's already published though, but it's without commentary, and videos tend to get more views with commentary, so I'll only do the best I can with that. So those are all. That was Desire for Peace. My music sequencer is called Desire for Peace because peace is something to be valued. Peace is within our hearts. And if you have a favorite amongst these 4 music sequencers, please let me know. Either it's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Leave it in the comments below. Tell me your favorite. If you like any of these, of course, though. But if you don't like any of them, I'm fine with it. This is something that I wanted to display. Like, I'm not a real musician, but if there's a way that I can actually do something with music, then this is one of those ways, and it's through a video game, so it's not gonna actually be valuable in the long run. But if you watched this all the way through, I'm glad you did, and I really appreciate it. I'm Captain Boom 03, merely S1 for YouTube, and I'm gone. I'm out. Not gone, but I'm out.